Okay, first stop playing.
Okay. What's up? It's your girl Sheik
and Neek, and this is the Black Chicks and Shit podcast. Episode number
7.
Can
Can you believe it?
I can't.
We say this every single episode, but
Every
we've
time.
really been consistent.
Oh yeah,
We've been doing it.
it's been nice. It's been fun.
It's been so fun.
We enjoy it, so it's like it's going fast.
It's
you
easy.
know how when you enjoy something, it just flows.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
For
Because
sure.
it's definitely flowing. Okay, now let's start off with what? Wait, first of all, this is the Black Chicks and Shit podcast. Cut that out. First of all, this is the Black Chicks and Shit podcast where we talk about any and everything, including your mama. So nothing's off limits, okay?
Nothing.
Yeah. So let's start off with our drinks for today.
What you got?
I got some good old. Look, I caught myself trying to make it cute, y'all. I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but it ain't nothing but a good old aviation from the On the Rocks. Got us a little peach ring with some tahini and a lemon, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't have any rocks in mine though.
Shit, I'm all that heavy ass goddamn salt. Them rocks.
Cheers.
Can't even plain, Jesus.
Because I did it the wrong way.
That's good. That
It is.
fucking salt.
It's actually a little strong too.
It is. It's like 40% alcohol, but it's
Okay.
good though.
So you know how this episode is about to go.
Last one.
Yeah, let me tell you, the last episode we were fucking lit. Like we had a good time though, but we were lit.
Yeah, we didn't even realize how lit we were.
Oh my god.
I think that's what's on your lips.
You think I got some?
I was just looking at the mirror like, damn it, why didn't I put the mirror over here? So yes, we were definitely lit inside the last episode.
Yes, but we had fun.
We had so much fun.
It was a nice time.
It was fun. It was a good conversation. So today,
first of all,
no,
what? We have to say Black History Month.
yeah,
Happy Black History
Happy
Month.
Black History
The big 28,
Month.
right? We want to get 28 days.
28 days.
So yeah, we got our little Black History t-shirts.
Representing for the peak.
Definitely. Oh
Black
yeah.
and beautiful and loving it.
Yes, yes.
So what I was gonna say is we have decided that we like doing the cards. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start trying out different cards, games, and showcasing them here. Like that's gonna kind of be our thing.
Yeah, and that's also great for like reviews as well.
Good
like we
for
can
reviews.
review it, and when we post our shit, we can do them hashtags and tag the creators, and that'll get some good reviews as well and feedback.
Yeah, so if you have a card that you want, like a set of cards you want us to try out, let us know. We'll definitely try it out and showcase it up on here. Let us know.
For sure.
So today, Neek bought.
What?
You bought the cards.
I was like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Cut that out. So today, the cards we are going to be using today are. Grab one. Tonight's conversation, and I know y'all see the cards everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, like the Tonight
Everywhere.
Conversation.
Yeah, and this one is relationship debates. But I looked at them, so it's some really good questions. It's not just relationship stuff. It's not just meant to be played with couples. It could be 2 or more players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was about the self-love deck. I haven't looked at them. We did kind of like review them, like what they showed online. But the questions are pretty relatable and like good questions. So we thought that, first of all, they have a lot of
They do.
card games.
I didn't
even
know
that.
until I looked on the website. Like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, which one should we get?
We
But
took,
yeah.
and they had a sale going on. So if they still got the sale going on, go check them out. They were like, what, $24?
$24. Like
$24?
$24 is the bid.
So yes, check them out. We're going to be using one of these decks today.
And these are by Ace Metaphor. You guys check him out on Instagram.
What's up, Ace, my dude?
What's up? Like his shows, they be really good.
They
like
do.
you can check out the clips or whatever, but you guys would enjoy them.
Yes. So, which one should we choose?
I think we should choose probably relationship.
Relationship? Okay.
Maybe. shuffle them up a
that
little
way,
bit.
this is like, now y'all know we're not, like, we don't know what these questions are going to be when they come up. Like, now it's really where whatever comes up, we have to answer the question.
Yeah. We're not going to piggyback off any questions. I think that it's one answer per card. We're not piggybacking. No, because our last episode we did so that, and that shit was like 3 hours long.
Okay.
It was a long time, but you know.
No piggyback. No piggyback.
So wait. Okay, so we are going to get right into it. We are going to start the relationship debates by Ace Metaphor. I'm going to start off for Sheikah. But what if we pick a question and you really don't want to answer it, or you like, I don't know? We'll be like, next one, like, I don't know.
I have to take a drink.
Okay.
Take a sip.
Okay. Oh, we should have did that for shots.
But you know, we have some cards coming up that are like that though.
Okay.
We have that.
Okay. So this says your significant other wants you to include the mother of. Wait. Your significant other wants you to include the mother or father of their child in the wedding party. Is this entirely out of the question? Explain.
It would depend. If I'm like me and this, hell nah. No, it don't depend. Why? No. Your child, yes, but the child mom being a part of the wedding party?
Yeah.
Heavens no. But they can come to the wedding if they're cool. You know,
definitely.
Like if they're cool and we're amicable, absolutely they can come to the wedding.
But why would she be my bridesmaid?
Right, she my friend?
Yeah, nah.
Absolutely.
That's a little tacky.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Okay. I was about to say like it depends. No. Hell no. Okay, so after 20 years of marriage, your spouse says they are attracted to the same sex and wants to explore with you. What happens next?
I'm out of that. Like, no. If my husband of 20 years told me that he wants to fuck a man with me, wants me to be with him,
that's a bit wild.
Yeah, I'll be a little irritated with that, first of all, because you didn't just think of this out the blue. It's been happening, but I can't be part of that. I'm sorry, we have to part ways.
I'll be thinking about, okay, so what you been doing all this time?
Yeah, definitely. I would not even be like, we can work it out and you can do it. No.
Yeah, that's a little.
I can't.
Yeah, that's a little off. Not 20 years.
Ace. I ain't like that question.
Take it personal.
Okay, so you find out that your significant other has been communicating with an ex. Would this bother you?
Communicating with it, I guess it would depend on what they're communicating about. Because I'm not totally against a person talking to their ex. Like, for instance, I talk to my son's father all the time, and I have no feelings for him. Not in that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know, because that's your son's father, though. So it's kind of different.
But he is an ex.
Yeah, he's an ex, but what if you find out your... What? What happened? And I got my notifications on. Okay, you find out that your significant other has been communicating with an ex. And would this bother you?
Oh, right. So it would depend solely on what they're communicating about. If it's just like they just having a conversation about, I don't know, I guess it will totally depend. I can't say that it will bother me. I would just, if me and my person is being open and honest with each other about, like if he told me like, yeah, Sheena just text me, you know what I mean? I'm be like, what's she talking about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's all about your communication and how honest you are with your partner. I feel like
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be all upset about that.
I get that.
All right. You find out that your significant other has been paying for nude webcam chats with random people on the internet. Do you consider this cheating? Explain.
So I found out that my significant other is a subscriber that pays for like nude videos and
webcam chat. So you know how sometimes they be paying like random girls to like chit chat with them and show them like.
Yes, I do actually feel that's a form of cheating, because you're paying money.
My money.
Yeah, like you're spending money to view these people and have communications with people online, and these I consider that cheating, because any form of cheating is hiding some type of shit, and you wouldn't be able to do that if I knew. Like, let me see your car, I'm finna get on this only. What? Bitch, what? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times they're communicating back and forth. So yeah, that's like a
you're
relationship.
And you're paying because you're interested to see more. Like, yeah, I think that's cheating.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Agree.
Okay. You and your significant other are drinking one night and talk about the first time you met. They admit that they were really interested in your best friend that night. How would you respond?
Well, it depends on how long we've been together so far. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like we've been together and we've only been talking for like a month or two, I'll probably be looking at your ass like, oh, hell nah. Because therefore, if you are around my best friend, you may be thinking about them in a certain type of way. Versus if it's been like I ain't gonna lie, 10 years ago, I did think that whatchamacallit was a little cute, but then you showed up and, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, okay, now don't get smacked. But I'm not gonna really feel no type of way. It'll probably be funny to me because I'm not that serious nowadays. It might be funny, but
okay.
I think I'm that girl, so it's cool.
She's that girl.
Oh, nothing. Oh, these are going fast. Okay. A man is on a date with a woman and she is on her phone the whole time. When the check comes, he asks for it to be split because of it. So, is this fair? Explain.
Well, no, I don't think that's fair. First of all, I feel that she was on her phone the entire time. She's not interested.
Absolutely.
At that point, I mean, you could have got up and you could have walked away. It could have been many different ways this situation could be played out. But I don't think it's fair that, you ask her to go half, or, she pays her own way, because as a man, I'm pretty sure you asked her out, you were on a date. I mean, pay the bill, shop it up.
Dating is a gamble.
Yeah.
So you may have some that are like really into it. You may have some that are not. But if I ask you, even if I as a woman ask you on a date and I decide to pay for it, if you decided that you were going to take this person on a date, pay for it.
Yeah. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. Not at all.
No. Okay. Your significant other tells you that they need some time off from the relationship to refresh. Would you be open to that?
Oh, they can just take all the time. Because you ain't gotta fucking be with me. We can both refresh. You ain't gotta be with me.
They can don't even come back.
What you mean? Time up. What you gonna do?
You said I'll be back.
You can take all the time you need, honey. Now, am I gonna be here when you come back?
Exactly.
I don't know. Please. Hell out of here.
So funny.
A man tells his significant other to be submissive. She tells him that's outdated. She tells him that's an outdated way of thinking. Who's right? Explain. Grab me read that over, because I don't like the way the.
Okay.
Your lip was just shaking.
Really?
Okay. A man tells his significant other to be submissive. She tells him that's an outdated way of thinking. Who's right? Explain.
Well, I don't think anyone's right in that situation. I mean, a man asks his woman to be submissive in the bedroom, and she said that's an outdated way of thinking.
He didn't say in the bedroom. He just said be submissive.
Oh, I thought you said the bedroom.
It's like, no, just period. Just be submissive.
Well, most men nowadays, they do want a woman to submit. However, I feel like if you're not doing what you need to do to make me feel like I want to do it naturally.
Period.
So.
Because
he's wrong.
Submit.
Yes.
You that guy?
I agree. So in that situation, I thought it said in the bedroom, but he's definitely wrong, because that is outdated. Because nowadays it's like, if I'm going to be submissive to my man, it got to be because I know he's doing what he's supposed to do to deserve that. But you're asking me that you're not doing something, because why are you asking?
Yeah, you legit have some men out here who are wanting women to submit to them. And they bring nothing to the table.
Yeah, and it's like they demand it. And it's like, nigga, who you talking to?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
So, yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. After years of average sex, your significant other all of a sudden does some new tricks in the bedroom. Okay, Sheikah. So, after years of average sex, your significant other all of a sudden does some new tricks in the bedroom. Do you question where they learned them, or just enjoy it?
First of all, my husband be like, you must have been watching that damn porn. Knowing me, because I'm so silly nowadays, I wouldn't probably think that far into it. Because I have had where my ex would be like, damn. And I know I ain't been doing shit with nobody else. It's just that shit. I'm feeling it a little bit more today.
Right.
So, it's not gonna be that deep. And then motherfucker thought he ain't ringing good. It's fine as hell. Let me make sure my shirt's showing. Black history. Okay, what clock?
Why I got that peach ring on my mouth and everything is going crazy, all these flavors. Jesus.
Cut that, okay. While drinking one night, your significant other tells you that they don't love you anymore. The next day, while sober, they say they didn't mean it. Do you believe them? Explain.
No, I would not believe that he didn't mean it, because me, honestly, I believe when a person is intoxicated, they are telling the truth. There is a saying that when you're, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're drinking, you're drunk, the shit comes out, like things you couldn't say sober. Like, this how you've been feeling.
Drunken man speaks sober.
Yes, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga want playing.
So what do you do in that case? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you leave? Do you stay? Do you try to work it out? What do you do if you find out that your person don't love you anymore?
Well, in that situation per se, I think those are one of the situations you pretty much sit down and talk about it and see like what we're really at. But I don't think I like jump the gun like, nigga, I'm finna go. Like, we have to have a conversation.
You have to.
Because that's gonna bother me.
Absolutely.
Like, that's something that's gonna be in the back of your head, so you have to talk about it. But I'm gonna jump the gun, wake up like, I'm gonna pack my shit and go. Like,
that's big.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, we have to talk about it. Let's figure it out.
Catch me when I'm 21, I would have been like, bitch, fuck you.
Exactly. We have to figure some shit out. Like, we've grown as hell. We should be at a point that we can sit down and talk about it. And if we need to part ways, so be it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Okay. A woman gets an abortion during a rough patch of her relationship and doesn't tell the man. They go on and get married. Is the marriage built on a lie?
No. If she decides to, whatever, I'm sorry, y'all. I am pro-body, pro-choice. Whatever you decide to do with your body, if she felt like it wasn't the time for her to have a child, I mean, it sucks that she didn't disclose that with him, but what if they were on the rough patch where they wasn't talking to each other at all? You know what I'm saying? So she did what was best for her. So no, maybe they got back together and found their love back for each other and just move on. Yeah. Have another baby. Not to say it like that, but I mean, no, I don't think the marriage, that's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
So the marriage was built on a lie? No,
definitely.
It wasn't.
People be bugging.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. Okay. A man doesn't want a woman to go through with a pregnancy. Later, he feels he shouldn't pay child support because he wanted the child and he didn't A man doesn't want a woman to go through with the pregnancy. Later, he feels he shouldn't pay child support because he wanted the child and because she wanted the child and he didn't. Does he have to?
Does he have to pay child support?
Does he have a point?
No.
Not valid at all.
He doesn't have a point. That is not valid, because I mean, you can't tell me, if I get pregnant right now and this guy tells me, oh, I need you to have an abortion. I don't want to have the abortion. We're still not together or whatever. So now it's time to file for child support. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you shouldn't have been raw dogging. You shouldn't be fucking, period. I mean, those are the consequences of having sex. Unprotected sex. Like, if I want to have a baby, what if I'm a person like me? I want to have a baby. And what if I'm just with somebody random and they be like, oh no, have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably don't go as far as child support, but in her situation, you don't know.
Yeah.
Each situation is unique, but no, she ain't wrong.
Man, you have to remember that. Man, you have to remember, like, it's our body, it's our choice. It's not your choice on what we do with our body. Just like with the last question, it was about the whole if she got the abortion. It's your body, your choice. You can't tell her what to and what not to do to it. But you do have to understand that when you all play around unsafely and unprotected, these are the consequences. Like with some women, like.
Yep. And not every woman is gonna go after child support. I mean, and men think that women does that. However, it don't even be the woman most of the time. If they get any type of government assistance, it automatically goes to you. Yeah. And my thing is, oh fucking well, because most of these men, they don't fucking provide anyway for their kids. Yeah. And it's fucked up that It's fucked up that, you know, someone has to make you do for your child. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if that's what they need to do, I mean, oh well.
The problem I have with that is that nowadays men be thinking that the little money that they provide is like providing your whole entire living. Like, I used to deal with the person being like, oh, I'm not here to pay your car note and your rent. I'm like, bro, you pay $300. It's not paying my car note and my rent.
Girl, and my person paid $60 every 2 weeks, and I always said, tell your mama to give it to you. She got child support.
Like what? That's crazy to me. Like, Nah, we ain't living off y'all child support. Y'all ain't part of it. I mean, there are some women who can live off child support, and some of them women seek out that type of stuff.
I ain't wanna.
On the average, like if you got an average woman and you are an average type of dude, you ain't making all this money. Please believe she's not coming after your money. She needs the help.
Exactly.
And you should be happy to help with your child.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. A man says that if his significant other expects him to pay all the bills, he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood. He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay bills. Is he out of line?
My man paying the bills. Baby, I'm on that thing regularly. You ain't gotta tell me because I want it regularly because that turns me on. You doing what you gotta do as a man? Oh, baby, come here. I'm dead about to rape you. You ain't even got.
Right, but then what man says I ain't paying the bills? You ain't fucked me last night. You ain't fucked me in 2 days. I ain't. What?
In that case, you can go on about your business because I don't. That's not the type of man I foresee in my future.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if you one of those, no. But
Right.
just like as a woman, y'all don't understand. Like a man being a man, that's a turn on.
I
Baby.
agree.
Unless she a dry box around his motherfucker. Like, ain't no way she's not gonna want to jump on that thing every chance she gets.
Right. Like I gotta show daddy I appreciate this.
And I want it at this point. Jesus, come here, baby.
Baby, you just did what? Come here.
Okay. Showing your interest. A woman is caught cheating and says her significant other should forgive her because he's cheated before. He refuses and reasons that it's worse when women cheat. Does he have a point? Explain.
No. No. Cheating is cheating.
Cheating is cheating.
I mean, wait, because I can't think about what the word I was looking for. God damn it. No, cheating is cheating. I mean, as far as that, you cannot play a game tick for tack. Like, what do you mean? Because you're a woman is worse. No, like, it is what it is. Like, you cheated. You lucky she fucking forgave you and she was still fucking with you. I mean, I don't know.
But if you want to leave it, then he just leave. I mean, she can't make him not go. I mean, I understand that. But at that point, it's like, okay, so did you do this because I did it? Because that is tit for tat. Like, did you ever forgive him?
Exactly.
Like, if you're going to forgive someone for doing something one time, I'm not going to say multiple. If you're going to forgive someone for cheating one time, then you have to kind of forget and try to move forward.
Yeah.
And what, like, you can't.
Yeah, I get that. But my opinion, I think once a cheater, always a cheater.
You think so?
I definitely do. I mean, if you have those intentions once, you're going to do it again. Especially if it's someone, what if it's someone from your past that you used to be in love with, some type of shit? You know what I'm saying?
You go back to your past?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. What if you were happen to find out that, damn, he fucked with this girl that was his first love type of thing? Like, for me, I think I just feel like that'll always be a thing. I think once a cheater, always a cheater. You can forgive, but don't forget. But if you're going to stay in that situation, you might as well because you're still there. But me, if I found something out of whatever, I'm always going to think, oh yeah, he doing this, he doing that.
That's true.
Period.
It breaks the trust.
Yeah. Okay, so a woman.
I know it's going to be a chewy way.
Yeah, I told you it was too much going on in my mouth. It was a lot, and I had salt and a drink. I'm like, what the fuck?
You see all that damn salt?
It says a woman breaks up with the man, and when he asks why, she says that she met someone better. Is that ever a valid reason to leave a relationship?
Oh, that's so not nice. Okay, that is not nice. First of all, I could never do something like that to somebody. That's not a valid reason unless she blatantly just had a blanket reason for why she was leaving with you and there was nothing really about you that she liked and then she just really found somebody who she thought was better, or that I don't think it's a valid reason. Like,
yeah, maybe she was feeling some type of way the whole time. She probably was fucking with this nigga the whole time.
The whole time.
Trying to find an outway. Like, didn't know what else to say, but she definitely wasn't faithful.
Yeah, that's so mean.
Yeah, that's like so random. Like, I've met somebody better. Like, that means you've been fucking with this nigga. Like, how?
Because there's no way you could have found out in this small amount of time.
Yeah.
Like,
how would you even know? Because he took you out. I mean, I take you out all the time. Like, that been your nigga.
Girl.
He was a side piece.
Basically. Man turned into a side. Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he is no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? Explain.
Is it a responsible action? I don't really understand that question. Is this a responsible action?
I'm trying to make sure I read it right.
Let me see.
Let me see.
I would say it's not a legitimate reason, but I actually heard of that before. Like, especially like back in the day, I have heard stories about men leaving their women because, oh, they gained weight over the time and he's not attracted to her and stuff like that. So to answer that question, I'll say yeah, just because I heard of it before. Like, this is nothing new. It's not something I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? But and most times I do see women, they try to, get themselves back together. And I also see a lot of success stories from women that come back and snatch back. Like, that nigga left me because I looked at like that and now look at me. You know what I'm saying? So I've heard these stories a lot. So I would have to say yeah.
Yeah, if someone told me that they wasn't physically attracted to me, you can go on about your way.
Yeah.
Like, and if I decide that I don't like the way I look, then that's on me. I have to make that change. But there are men out here who know how to say, well, babe, I noticed you ain't been yourself lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go hit the gym together. Let's go do this together. Let's start eating healthy together. Like, there are ways to say what you want to say without being fucking mean about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I read that.
Yours.
Oh.
You don't feel this drink.
Okay, so after dating your significant other for a year, you find out that they have a child they never told you about. What happens next?
After dating this person for a year and they have a child that they never told me about?
Secrets.
I mean, it is secrets. But I guess it depends. It depends on... I know. It depends. What if this person was already pregnant before y'all got together? It's only been a year. You know what I mean? So what if the person was pregnant? He was genuinely afraid to tell you because he liked you so much that he wanted to see where y'all would go first and then decide to tell you. What if she just had the baby a few months ago?
No, I don't care. For the simple fact, if you knew we're dealing with each other, right? A whole year, and you're saying that she's pregnant, but he didn't want to tell you because he don't want to lose you. I mean, so what do you think is going to happen when you tell me after that? I mean, you had to know. Like, keep it 100. Like, let me
come to you and say, man, I like you. I've been liking on you for a long time, but I got a baby on the way in a few months. You're not going to go.
I'm not going to go, but why keep that from me, though?
Yeah.
Like, let me make that choice. Like, now, I'd rather you keep it real with me in the beginning. Like, let me make that decision. Like, how do you know? Like, what if I like you as much?
Yeah. Or what if I don't want to talk to someone with kids?
True.
Even though I have kids, like, I'm not.
And that's that point. But the question I think is saying, like, you dated this person for a year and then he comes say, oh, I want to talk to you. I got a kid. He's 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about that?
You said it, bro.
So, like, yeah, like, what if I got a 15-year-old? Nigga, what?
Yeah, you know what? I know somebody who they was with this guy and his kids was like running around and whatever, but he was lying, saying that they weren't his kids. He was saying that they were like his nieces and nephews. I don't know what the fuck he was saying they were, but they were his kids. He had a lot of them motherfuckers.
See, so what would you do in that situation? That's kind of like the question.
She stayed. I wouldn't, because I got all these motherfucking roaches everywhere.
See, all these roaches. And I was in a similar situation.
You can't lie to me like that.
Yeah. Back when I was 17, I dated, the hard of hearing guy, Derek. I was telling you about, I dated him all my life, pretty much. And all while we were together, all the 20 years we were together, this is my common law husband. What the fuck?
Legit.
Like, all while we were together, I always knew he had a son. One son. That's all he ever talked about. I'm thinking that's his only child. Like, this is somebody that was with me when AJ took his first steps. Like, we in it. Like, I only knew he had a son. So I remember back in the day, like, probably AJ was like 4 or 5. I wanted to have a baby, and I used to talk to him about it.
Right. And
he'll like shy away from him. I'm like, what's wrong with him? And so I want to say like in maybe 2018, he was like, I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, what's up? He was like, I got a daughter. I'm like, what? What the fuck you mean you got a daughter?
Right.
So he never told me he had a daughter, and his reason was he was saying that he don't need to claim her. He was like, they barely know each other. The mom took her away from him, so he couldn't see her and all this stuff. So he just always looked after his son. And I'm like, well, that's your responsibility as a father to reach out to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, so I was in a similar situation like that or whatever, but we was never like official. We was always off and on type of shit. So it was like, okay, reach out to us type of shit. So that was one of like,
I actually was in a similar situation too. I was younger, probably like 17, like legit. And I was dating this guy, and when I tell you, he was like a little hood guy. We had never done anything, but I was really feeling him. And I always get all these like random phone calls all the time, but nobody would ever say nothing. I guess they would just like listen to my voice. And then they called the house phone, so you know this is a while ago. They called the house phone. And my grandma like, she got somebody on the phone for you. And I'm like, okay. So I pick up the phone. Chad, this girl on the phone, she like, why do I see your name on my son, on my man's desk with a heart around it? So I'm like, who is your man? You know? And she was like, oh, his name is Brian. This was a long time ago, so, and I've dated more than one Brian, so. She was like, his name Brian. We just had a set of twins, and I said, I'm 17. Twins? You don't know. I was like, oh baby, well you can have him then. She's like, no, you can have him. And she cried. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do anything with him. You can have him. And I really like this guy so much. Like, he was fine as hell, tall, like really just dressed good. But then you had twins. What the fuck what is my 17-year-old butt gonna do with some twins?
Exactly.
And she was like, oh, you can have him. I'm thinking, baby, I don't even know how old you are. You might be grown. And I'm sitting here 17, and you sit here, and my grandma like, what's going on? Like, no.
Oh my God, and that story is so funny because I have a current event. I ain't gonna say current, but I wanna say, what's this, 2023? This was before me and Byron, so maybe 20.
Damn.
Okay, I looked up like, I have that situation. It's like before me and Byron, so this was like 2018, probably 2017, 2018, and it's a security guard at the hospital, and we were talking or whatever, like always flirty, this and that or whatever. I ended up giving him my number, and at the time I had a boyfriend, but it wasn't like official or anything, so you know, I'm dating. I gave him my number, and I received a call one day. It was an anonymous number. I'm like, hello? Can I speak to Dominique? What's up? Like, who is it? She was like, and I promise, I didn't have any idea who he was talking about. Like, cause I gave him my number, but we never talked on the phone. So, so I didn't think when she said it didn't register.
She be going through his phone all the time.
Yes. Oh no, it wasn't his phone. Listen, she said, I found your number in my husband's drawer. So I remember him writing my name on my name and my number on the paper. She said it was in his drawer. She was like, do you know Kevin? I was like, I don't, and I really didn't know who the fuck she was talking about. I'm trying to think like, who the fuck is Kelvin?
Right.
I was
like, my number.
I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm right here with my man right now. At the time, this when I was fucking with Drake, I'm with him. I'm like, I'm with my man right now. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So maybe a couple of weeks later, I saw him at work, and I'm like, this motherfucker married. Like, I'm like, then I knew because we didn't talk like that. Like, so it was never one of those situations. It was so funny. He had to be. Because I remember nope. And I see him to this day. Because when I went back to the hospital, I see him to this day. But he's still like, you know, we don't talk or anything. Because, you know, like, I'm like, nigga, you married. Girl was so crazy. I'm like, because I'm looking like, I'm on the phone. Who the fuck is she talking about? I'm really clueless.
Yeah.
And whole time, it's this nigga. I'm like, oh, he bought me lunch. Like, let me call her back. Like,
okay.
Girl, crazy.
I'm telling.
Okay, is it your turn?
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
All right. I guess, what? We're going to do my question, your question, that's it.
Yeah, we'll do two more.
Yeah, two more. We don't even know how long it's been. Jesus. Yeah. Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but post about their job, dog, and family. Would this bother you? Explain.
I'm up in the air about that. If this is my man that I'm dealing with, I mean, why wouldn't he post me? Like, that's one side. And another side is, it's social media. Who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be bothered. And then, like, you say he posts everything else. Why not? And then it's like, no. So it's like, I'm in between.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how long we've been together. Like,
yeah.
If we've been together for quite some time and you have not posted me, like, and I don't want you to post me because I want you to post me. I want you to post me because, like, I fucking love you and I was just, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, at this point of my life, though, personally, I'm not posting nobody until we are solid.
Yeah, that's your own private life as well.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
So you don't
like,
have to. But if it's bitches all up in this motherfucker, though, I'll probably be like, can you post me your stories? Something. These bitches gotta know.
Right. Let me know.
It is social media, though, at the same time.
Yeah, so it's like I'm up in the air with that.
Yeah, because social media.
Yes.
Social media nowadays is like your life. It's not like how it was when we were growing up, where everything was regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back to the MySpace days.
So it is like nowadays, social media is like making an announcement that I'm with this person. So
it is.
I can see why like I'm up in the air too. Like
yeah.
On one hand, I wouldn't care. On the other hand, I might. If I'm sitting here, no. What would bother me is if we're out to eat, like how women do. We're out to eat and you post just yourself out to eat.
Oh no!
I mean,
what's the problem? Yeah.
What?
Because what you hiding?
You're hiding me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
You gonna do like a little sneak peek where you just see my.
I wish I would see Byron over there. I'm like, nigga, jump on her like.
I'll be in the comments. Oh, so you want this shit, huh?
I'm like, so you taking a selfie? I'll go right over there. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, what?
Now put it on.
And me and y'all be supposed to take selfies. Fuck you, mean? Y'all be mad like, fuck.
Yo, you have some men who be all. Baby, I had my ex who posted his best friend on social media thanking him for everything he ever done to him. And I said, oh, not you lived in my house rent free and they ain't even post me.
Next question.
That's the last of the last.
Okay, so this is the last question we're gonna close out with. Okay, Sheikah, your life partner is wrongfully sentenced in 20 years in prison. No, start over. In prison. Okay, last question. Your life partner is wrongfully sentenced to 22 years in prison. Would you be willing to abstain from sex until they get out?
For 22 fucking years?
22
They're wrongful. First of all, fuck sex. I can't even think about that. If my man is wrongfully in prison for 22 years, baby, first of all, I have to find out how to make this wrong right. That's number one. There's no way as a black woman I'm gonna sit here and let my black man sit in jail for some shit that I know that he didn't do. Not some shit I think he didn't do. Now that's different.
Right.
Some shit I know he didn't do. I need to focus on that. I mean, but after a while I am gonna have to move on.
It's not sad because
if he didn't do it, but
I agree. But what man is really gonna expect you to be like, pause your life for 20 years?
For 20, yeah.
How old would you be in 20 years, Sheikah?
I'll be in my 50s.
Exactly. What man would even request that?
Yeah.
That'd be some selfish shit.
A real man wouldn't want you to.
Yeah, he'd be like, I want you to go ahead, be happy or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I know it's something he didn't do and I can't get the help and they still like, no, he did it and he's in there, this is somebody I'll stick by and, you know, help him out and I'm going to be there for him. But I can't put my life on hold. Like, I'm 30 fucking.
Because if the roles were flipped.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I'm watching
that nigga fucking that bitch tomorrow.
I was watching a criminal, whatever. It's like showing women that are in jail, like currently right now. And this is lady who's like in jail for embezzlement, right? At first they set her bond to like $1 million, and then they set it to like $300,000. If she's sitting in jail, I don't know right now, but at the time of filming, she was sitting in jail for 2 going on 3 weeks. And she started calling her husband like, "Why am I still in here? Like, what's going on?" She said, "We have the money, we have the assets, we have everything that I need. I should not be sitting in jail." He keep on saying, "Oh, you know, the kids, gotta get them up for school." Like, he's making all these excuses, and everybody in jail like, "Girl, you need to leave him." They told her like, "You need to set yourself up so that you can get up out of there. Find a way to get somebody else to do it and leave him, because there's no way that if the love of my life is in jail and I have the way to get them out, and you just sitting up in there." Then she set it up for herself, and they said as long as somebody have the assets. So she's like, he has assets, he owned this property, he owned that property. They called her husband, asked him, "Do you have any property?" He said no. So she called him and was like, "Why would you tell them no? Like, don't you own this property?" And he's like, blank on the phone, and she's like, "So let me guess, like, you can't say certain stuff because this is a recorded line?" And she's just like, I don't even know what to think anymore. She was like, my life is on the line here, and I'm sitting in jail, and you're not getting me out.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
And she's only 34.
See, that's crazy.
She's 34, and she's in there.
And what's the name of the show?
It's called, I'll have to look it up. It's Criminal something. I watched it on YouTube.
Is it Criminal Injustice?
No.
Okay, it's something like that on Philo that I've seen.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's called Criminal something, and it shows like this one jail up in California where everybody, all these women. First of all, this jail looks clean as fuck. I was like, huh?
Jail is different nowadays. Next time you go on TikTok, type in some jail shit. You gonna see all these niggas in there. They got cell phones. They got flat screens. They got donuts. They're making fucking videos.
But you know what? The men jail is disgusting. They jails look disgusting. Now the women jails. Maybe because they're women though.
Bitch got a whole Mac line in there.
Oh God, they up in there.
Real.
This girl can go up on her bed, grab a whole bunch of snacks. I ain't supposed to have this, but you know.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
that's why these men, I feel like, you know, the guys, repeat offenders, that's always going back because they got it made there.
Yeah.
They don't got no responsibility. They living rent free. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is. That's what I think about the repeat offenders. Like, they like it there.
Men jails are fucking trash though. Yeah. If I was a man, I would not want to be in jail. They should. First of all, Indiana. First of all, men are getting raped in jail. Like, it's so sad. Like, but there's some deep shit going on in prison for men. Yeah. And women in prison, I'm sure it happens in women prison, but what the fuck you gonna rape me with? Your man-made fucking tampon, bitch. I need it. Come on, give it to me. That's right. Like, I'm just like, what you gonna do? Finger me to death? Like, what the fuck? The most you gonna probably do is fight. But in men prison, just like men in this world who are walking around with their sleazy asses, using their pipe as a fucking weapon. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like that shit is happening in jail. I was watching one with Indiana. I was like, fuck, I didn't know Indiana was that bad. Indiana, girl, look it up. The men's prison in Indiana. Oh, baby, it's like they are rats living in fucking little holes. Like it's terrible. But anyways, before we go down the rabbit hole,
so we thinking.
Okay. Okay, so please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Head on over to our Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I know Instagram and TikTok is BCSPODCAST_. What's the Snapchat? She runs the Snapchat. It'll be down below, so check us out.
Look below. Follow us.
Follow us and let us know. Once again, if y'all got some cards that y'all want us to try out, let us know. These Ace Metaphor cards, these tonight's conversation cards, they're dope. So
yeah, I like them. I definitely like them.
Yeah, some really good questions. I can't wait to get to the next deck.
Yeah. So let us know if you have any questions. No. So just let us know if there's like any card games out there that you guys been wanting to try and you don't really want to buy it. Let us know in the comments or whatever. We'll go out, we'll get them, we'll try them, and we'll let you know. Yeah, in our conversation starters.
Absolutely. And even if you have some questions or
topics
that you want to ask us,
we'll jump right into it.
Yes, like, or if you want to give us, like, you know how like on some of those channels where they have a scenario that's something that they're going through and they want someone's opinion.
True.
Let us know. We got you, girl. Oh, boy. Whatever.
Boys.
It's the drink.
It's definitely the drink. On the rocks. It's good, too.
It's so good. Try it out. On the rocks. Only if you are 21 and older. Disclaimer. Drink responsibly. Please. Thanks. Okay? So I guess we're going to be out. And we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye. Bye.